Hey, hey, hey. 5 minutes ago, you thought I was through. Now I'm back for part two. Welcome back to Stargell's World with the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming straight out of Burlington, North Carolina, not afraid to yell out what's real, speak what I feel. Carlos Stargell, the last. Because when they made me, they put them on. And now we waiting. I told my cousin I was coming, my co-host that I was coming right back. So I'm just letting her know that I'm back again. So what I'm doing now, I'm sending her another invite. So I told her I'll be back for part two. So we're just waiting on her worse than the security guard. And just wanted to make sure she got it. Wait a minute, y'all. But anyway, like I was saying, life is good. The weather is beautiful outside. I mean, no rain, no cloudiness. Night, just nice, 81 degrees. But this morning, it was cold as double hockey sticks outside. And that's on the real for real. And and compared like early in the morning, it do get kind of cool. You know, you could expect this time of year. But wait till June. Just wait till June, July, August. That's when it's gonna be cold. Yeah, that's when it's gonna be show cold. But I had to let her know that I was coming back. So just sent her a message so we could just be patient. But while we waiting, just want to let y'all know next month in May, my step granddaughter be graduating from high school. And look, and speaking of the devil, talk to me, say something. Well, you know my co-host is here, so I told you I'm coming back, cuz
I hope this time it worked
I
and
hope it do too. I hope it do
how
too. So
long this one is, cause I got
I
something to
ain't,
do at 5:30.
we ain't gonna be on him. We ain't gonna prolong your time.
Okay.
It's gonna be at least about 15 minutes, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So let me run this. I got you.
Okay.
So this is a lot better now. That's what I had to do. I had to make it part two so it can look good. So back to what we were saying before I had before you said we were freezing and whatever. What were we saying?
I didn't catch half of what you were saying, so I don't know. I was
Well,
lost. I ain't know what the hell was going on.
see, you had now, you too had to remember, so I understand.
No, it ain't that. Literally, you broke up more than you was talking.
But you know what, though, I'm gonna raise part one and put this part two on for permanent show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then plus it's a lot better now. But
Yeah.
anyway, like I was saying, we had a pretty good stay down in Georgia. You know what my
Okay.
mom meant away. That was a good place to chill out too, because you know how it is. Everybody want to see me,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't want to make no effort to come in and see me. I ain't talking about you now.
I was gonna say I ain't got no car. Once I
Look,
get a
bro.
car, it's different.
Look,
Don't play with me.
I ain't talking about you. Just calm your
My
ass.
pull-up game will be A1 strong when I get a car.
Well, look, would you calm your ass down and let me finish?
Okay.
But anyway, like I was saying, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who know they can get around.
Mm-hmm.
The one that got cars and got traffic. Yeah, I'm talking about you could have came out like you got a car, you bring yes to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now some people that don't have cars, yes, I do understand.
Yeah.
But I wasn't talking about you.
I was gonna say I'm just without a car right now.
Well, you know what? Now, I don't do no calling out finger pointing unless it's necessary. So
Yeah.
I ain't trying to call you out a finger point. So Hersh your holler.
Man, I know I got some.
What you talking about, girl? What you talking about? Talk to me and say something. You looking all sad and Yeah.
I want a cigarette, and I know I got a piece
Well,
of
Jesus,
cigarette
Mary.
somewhere. All right.
Well, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
If you can find one that I had. I took, whoa.
What the world done happened to you? That wasn't no snake or no dragonfly, was it?
No, Tasha fat. Tasha getting fat.
She get fat.
No, that my thing just like stuck up. My baby getting fat.
Is that right?
Yeah, she getting fat. She's
Oh, she get
gaining weight. She got a pot belly.
okay. She getting to your level now. Just
Fuck
kidding.
you.
You can't be cursing me out like that, and I'm joking.
That was a joke.
I
Fuck
know it.
you.
Yeah, but like I was saying, ain't nothing wrong with having some meat on your bones.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Look, let me tell you something, cuz. I'd rather see you with meat on your bones than you see you underfed.
Exactly.
You did what I'm saying? I know some underfed, anorexic people.
I'm trying to tell you.
They so skinny when they put on some biker shorts, they got to wear a damn belt.
No, no.
That skin ain't it?
That's skin toy. That's scrunchy.
Yep. But look, but everybody want a little meat, but they don't want to be too fat. And look, they don't want to be so fat that they have to have pillowcases for socks. Have to have hula hoops to hold them up. That's fat, ain't it, cuz?
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't see. Now look, I told somebody. You remember I told somebody that I ain't no whole lot of people gonna bust out laughing. You
Yeah.
feel? Yep. I mean, with that, they don't. People say some crazy. People don't. People say some crazy fat and skinny jokes, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
I remember the dude did that in church one Sunday, joining the girl in church.
Oh,
But guess what? He gone and she gone now. You feel me?
yeah.
Both of them ain't on this earth no more. But guess what?
I'm listening, cuz. I promise you I'm listening.
I know, but I'm about to say, it's so many people getting stretched out every day, leaving this earth. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's murder, drugs, and disease. They stretching them out 6 feet. And
Mm-hmm.
we got enough going on this earth. We don't need to add no more fuel to the damn fire. Am I right? Am
Oh,
I
yeah,
right?
you right.
And then what really gets me
Where's my
too,
pack I had in the
I was watching something. You know how certain people, they're like, certain people, you got to make sure they dead. Because they get back up, they gonna get you. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And look, I ain't trying to sound all racist, whatever.
Yeah, but
But
check it out.
I'm talking about them certain devils. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure they dead. You feel me?
Yeah.
You got to kill them like you kill Rodak. Now you know people with demonic spirits and demonic minds, them the most dangerous kind of people. You got to kill them just to let them know that you ain't the one you be messed with. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Let them know that you ain't scared. You did.
Mm-hmm.
But peep this though. But if you do one of them, then they want to try to
Put
either
them
look.
in
They
the
gonna lock
box.
us. They
Move that
gonna
stuff
either
off the box and put that
they'll
in.
lock people like us. They'll lock up people like us or kill us. You feel me?
Yo,
But they can get
sure
away with.
will.
But then they can get away with what they want to do. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even. Am I right?
Oh, you right.
And look, but then get in they look, they don't never they don't never want to be right. They don't never want to be wrong. You can't tell them they wrong. So guess what? Instead of arguing with them, cuz,
Yeah.
you know what I tell them? I tell them, get out my face before I catch a damn case.
Case.
Hey,
Yep.
look, like I look, even a little boy told his babysitter that. He said he told her to get out of his face for a catch a she catch a case, but girl, she told him, you gonna catch your ass whipping if you don't get out of mine. But it's my fault though. You know why? Because
Why?
he heard me singing that poet one day.
Yeah,
Because
that
I
could
was
change
it was
that.
on the radio, hell, why not? And the
Yeah.
party heard when they say, now get on out my face
Before
before
I
I catch
catch
another
another
case.
case.
When he heard me
That's
sing,
it.
when he heard me sing that poet, he started singing it, right?
Yeah.
Then he went up to the babysitter talking about, now get on out my face before I catch a murder case. She said, you gonna catch your ass when you don't get out of mine.
Okay, look in there in the
Ain't
bag.
cool, but that ain't nothing. Let me tell you what he got a whipping. Got to tell what she whooped him for one time for what he said. You can't pimp me. I'm a pimp myself. Boy, she tore his ass up on
Oh,
that one.
this your
You
stuff.
feel me, cuz?
Yeah.
And look, that's what's wrong. They stuff on the radio. They know kids. They say kids ain't got no business listening to it, but guess what? It
Mm-hmm.
ain't like kids ain't never heard no language like that before either.
Yup.
Especially our kids. You did.
Yup. Yup.
I
Where
mean,
the other bag at?
but this is what I say too. If your child cuss, don't whoop them. You know why? Because you did it too.
Yep. No, it ain't nothing.
And plus, if you don't want your child to
Bag
cuss,
at
guess what, cuz? Don't curse around your kid.
that.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
I'm laughing at Tasha on fire.
What the hell she done did now?
Something she pulling out, and I sat up and said, "That's not what I'm looking for." And she said,
Oh
"Nah, that's
shit!
not it."
But you supposed to be on into the part. Now
She's
get it.
doing what I need her to do, and I'm listening to you. I'm multitasking. I'm learning how to master how to multitask because I have
Okay,
to do that
multitasking.
at work.
Okay, multitasking. But anyway, now what was I saying before you started laughing?
You said,
I said,
ain't nothing in that bag over there. No, I just looked. You said,
I said,
see, Tasha done threw me off now. She done put more information in my head.
Tasha, hush. I was a kid. Hush.
Hush. I said, please shut the up.
Now back to
I
what
done
we.
forgot now. I got
Oh
it.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
It
Oh,
ain't what the one I want, but
oh, I was.
I
Oh, this
got.
cause I was saying.
I
I
said
was saying
I
we can't.
got.
I was saying we can't win for losing.
Yeah. And
I
you
mean,
was talking about the baby, talking about he gonna catch a murder case, and the babysitter said you gonna
you gonna
catch
catch your
the
ass whooping.
whoop
You gonna get out
ass.
of mine. But she whooped her for saying, "You can't pimp me. I'm a
Yeah.
pimp myself." That's why I said these kids know too much today. Hell, they come to the room knowing too much. And look, some of them come out talking.
Get the damn cigarette, boy. What you looking over there for?
You feel me?
Head right.
You feel me talking?
Goddamn cigarette. I definitely. Y'all don't
I
start.
mean, that's why I say, oh, this what I was saying, cuz now I remember.
Okay.
And tell your other half to hush for a minute. I got this while it's on my
Baby,
mind.
hush. Everybody hush. Cause I'm
But
on live.
that's what I was saying. Now, parents get whooped their kids for cursing, right? Guess what? If they don't want their kids to cuss, they don't need to cuss around them.
You right. But you know what?
What?
Nowadays, these kids ain't getting it from us. They getting it from the other kids in the street.
Hell, I know that. Hell, I learned cussing. I ain't just heard my family. Heard it on the street too, even in school. And a friend of mine told me that his sister got suspended in the kindergarten for cursing out the teacher.
Yup. Cause the
Well,
first
he
time I learned how to cuss, I heard other people in my family say it. But when I tell you they put the feel Jesus in me, I ain't want to cut up. I ain't want to cuss around my family, so I didn't. But this girl that my grandma and my mama said was a bad influence on me that I I wasn't listening because she was the popular girl. She was the cool girl. She said,
Uh-huh.
Deborah, say bitch. I said, bitch. She said, say
You got
bitch
that
ass
word.
nigga. She said, say bitch ass hoe. So I
Oh,
said,
we.
bitch ass hoe.
And did you
She
get
said,
on?
now
Did you get your
that's the
butt?
next time you tell somebody. And then you say, yeah, trick.
You got your butt whooped, then.
I said it in school.
That's why I said, did you get?
The
Did you get in
school
trouble?
called my grandma. I told them to call my grandma.
Mm.
My grandma, she got on the phone with me and she was like, what the hell you doing up there cussing and blah, 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 blah. So
Well,
I
guess
was
what?
like, well, so and so and so and so taught me and blah, 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 blah. So
Mm-hmm.
she was like, I ain't gonna tell your mom because your mom gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm.
But don't let that happen again. And you suspended, so you gotta come home. All right, cool. So I go home. Instead of me relaxing, I was in trouble. I was in trouble. My grandma and granddaddy got me, but
I know they did.
they worked me. They didn't whoop me. They did not ever tell my mama
But they put your ass word on there.
that they put me to work. I had chores. I knew how to be responsible. I knew how to
And
take
do
care of
you
stuff.
and do you and look
At
and
a
do you
young age,
think
even in elementary school, I knew how to take care of stuff
and did you
because
think
that's
and do you
how I
think
was
they
taught from my
do you and then
grandparents.
my son, do you think they gonna let you get away just because you got suspended? You think you weren't gonna do nothing this, because you was at home. You get suspended.
I'm granddaddy baby. I'm granddaddy baby. So I just thought if I just it
Well,
won't
this
work.
well,
My
that's what
granddaddy turned into Tasha before I even knew who Tasha was. Cause when Tasha be like, yeah, you still gonna do it.
I'm saying. Cause
So yeah, I still had to
that's
wash
what I'm saying.
dishes, dry dishes. Like
And
I
do
helped my
whatever.
grandma with the dishes. I helped my grandma with the laundry. I swept the floors. I wiped the table. I took the dishes off the table and set up the table. I did stuff that my age could do.
Well, that's what I'm saying too. Now if you get in trouble, you ain't gonna just it ain't gonna be no easy cakewalk at home. They gonna find your ass something to do since you suspended.
They worked me.
Well, that's how.
Never told my mama because my grandma and granddad was the one that always made sure I got on the bus. My mama always left to go to work early.
But that makes
So
something. Did your
while I'm
mama?
asleep, my mama up at work.
Did
And
your
then my grandma wake me up and I normally go to school. But for 2 days I was suspended.
But did she tell? Let me see something. Did your mama ever find out that you got suspended later on in life? Well, hell, you
She
grown
probably
now,
did.
but she didn't say nothing to you about it.
And I don't care because I'm grown.
Well, that's
And
my
I
point.
already got my daggone punishment.
And you know what? And that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. You're grown now. What can be done about it?
I did a lot of stuff when I was a kid. I'm grown now.
Shit, me too.
All I can do is apologize for being a brat and move on.
Yeah, I mean, apologize for being such a bad ass, yeah. But I ain't gonna lie to you, but I did my share or whatever, but at the same time, it wasn't nothing to really get in trouble or arrested for.
Yeah.
The only thing I think I did something that was really bad is when I cursed Mr. Scott out,
Mm,
the sister principal at Clarkston. I think that's when I cursed him out,
yeah. Well,
especially
you
when I
should have
called
got
him.
boxed for that.
No, 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 no. He got exactly, I hate to say it, but he got exactly what he deserved. He
Yeah,
better
he
be
probably
glad
did.
look, he ought to be glad that's all I did, because what I wanted to do to that sucker was against the law.
Yeah, babe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm glad after I graduated from high school. I should have did something I wanted to do, but I didn't. I should have flipped the bird when I was,
Hey,
hmm?
did you see WrestleMania?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But I saw clips. I saw Drew McIntyre get his ass whooped. And I saw Cody, he's still a champion. And then ran on short his true ass. Then I saw Roman Reigns. He beat CM Punk.
Mhm.
I mean, I ain't got nothing against CM Punk. I like CM Punk and I like Roman Reigns.
But he lost my respect talking about people daddies that are dead, bro. Like
I don't like that
you
either, but
deserve to get your ass beat on that one.
true that. But like I say,
He deserved that shit.
yeah, he did. He should have talked about their parent, but you know that they doing that for a storyline.
Yeah, and you know Becky is the new champ. AJ Lee lost her championship.
I saw that.
Um,
I
Rhea
heard.
Ripley is the new champion
I
again.
saw that she beat Jade. I mean, not. I mean,
And
nothing.
Jade cheated and she still won. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Jade, but she really belong in TNA or AEW.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that too, because she brutal. She
She
don't.
ain't as brutal as Rhea.
But in AEW, she was pretty brutal over there. Could nobody hang with her over there in AEW.
Yeah.
Cause she didn't give a damn about that karate shit.
Yeah.
And Bianca, I know she pregnated.
Yes. Oh my God. I knew when she disappeared. I was like, man, that girl pregnant.
And you know what you call it? What you call it? Veronica, she called it right down the middle. She said she was pregnant.
Yeah, because me and Veronica were talking about that. I said, yeah, she might be pregnant. If she
Yeah,
don't come back for about a month or two, yeah, she pregnant.
and when you saw
And
WrestleMania,
Monte and Naomi pregnant. We all knew that because Naomi announced it.
she had the boy. She already had the baby. She had a boy.
Bro, I gotta Google it. Ooh, a cute, handsome little boy, I bet you.
Yeah, she had a little oops.
Another Uso. And
And that Bianca have a little boy. I hope
Montez
you don't be.
Ford came back. The Street Profits came back
But you,
Monday. Boy,
I mean,
they
they even
came.
had a
I
boy.
said, boy, Montez came back thick.
Oh, she is. Oh,
Boy,
damn sure live. She said, "Hey, beautiful said that Bianca having a boy.
I believe it.
She had on blue. Because when you have on blue, boys make the dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you know what though? Now that I think about it, I've been told that. And that was from my wife, y'all.
Now I'm gonna tell you something.
With that.
Bianca still got that six pack though. Cause
Yeah.
if you looked at her stomach, the top part of it, she still had the muscle. I was like, oh, oh, that snapback when she had that baby gonna be epic. And she
But
gonna
you know,
come back nasty, boy. She gonna come back nasty.
let me tell you something.
Montez Ford is feeling himself chest puffed out, big dog. I
You know
fuck
that
with
ain't his real name, don't you?
huh?
You know that ain't his name. His
I
real name
don't
is
know.
Kenny Crawford.
Well, Kenny
But
Crawford, but I know him as Montez
yeah,
Ford.
and look, he from one of my favorite cities in the United States, Chicago.
Shot Town.
And look, you know what? Can I tell you something? I met a lot of cool brothers and sisters from Chicago.
Yeah.
Hell, just about a lot of people I met from Chicago were cool. Even church people from Chicago were cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
I met a lot of cool ass people. But you know, the majority of okay, I get it. Okay, look, let me tell you something. Now, most of the people from Chicago, most of them from the South. But
South
leave
side of Chicago.
a lot of they descendants are from Mississippi, Arkansas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of them come from the South, but majority of them come from Mississippi. And just to keep it real with you, cuz
Yeah.
the ones from Mississippi, they smarter, they get out of there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, you know what? It's about that time, cuz.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate you for hanging in there with me. And thank y'all. And look, and thank you for joining me on Just Being Carlos. And those who haven't subscribed, please hit the like and subscription bell. And if y'all like to join in, y'all are so welcome. Or you can just comment on the live chat. Now tell them what you got to say before we close out, cuz.
I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see y'all again soon.
Oh, we will. And What you doing Saturday? What time Saturday for
I'm
our show?
working.
Hmm.
I'm working.
I mean, when you want to go back for our show?
I don't know. I gotta look at the schedule tomorrow.
Well, keep me on the post.
I will. If I'm off Sunday, we can do it Sunday. I'll do the show early and rest up the rest of the day.
Okay, that'll be fine. But if not,
So I'll let you know when I go to work tomorrow. I get my schedule and I get off at 8:30 and I'll be home.
well, you know what? You can just text me while
Yeah,
you work.
yeah.
But you know what?
Well, when I get off, I'll
Okay.
text you. But I'll get a break, so I'll text you on my break too.
That's what I'm talking about right now. Why are
I
you on?
had to think about it because I'm there at 1:30 to 8:30, so I get an hour break.
And look, I don't expect for you to come while you're at work, at least on your break. That's the right thing to do. You want to keep a job, you better do the right thing. On the real, for real.
I'm trying to tell you.
But we gonna go on and say good night. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and thank y'all so much for taking the time to watch Just Being Carlos with the Bonafide G certified true Atlanta, Georgia born, and I'm coming to you straight out the Triad. And look, y'all know who I am, because when they made me,
They broke the
they
motherfucker.
broke the damn law. So y'all gonna see me tomorrow anyway. What time I'm not sure, but until then, see ya. And we ain't trying to be ya.
No one can do it better. Yeah. Yeah.
God bless your peace, two fingers, and we out of here like last.